Dear friends, I have published my book Freedom from Everything in August 2019. Now I have converted it in audiobook. You can follow the tips by listening it. Thank you, Kulin Desai.
Freedom from everything. We all are so much attached with so many emotions and so that we are not able to enjoy our present moments. This booklet will let you free from all emotions and will help you enjoy your present life. Dear friends, I was in search of some valuable gift for you. I was confused what to give, and at last I found it. I wish that this gift will show you method of living your life. Digest it and I assure that you will enjoy your life fully. Yours friend, Colin Desai. Year 2019 Mobile number +91989 859 3097 Email, kuliendesai50@gmail.com. About author. At the outset, I would like to congratulate my dear friend Colin Desai for writing a booklet which will greatly improve our quality of thinking, leading to a improved quality of life. Actually he has a deep understanding and analysis about the purpose of life and he has been working in this direction for many years. I remember, when we were working together in QC lab of Gujarat State Fertilizer and Chemicals Limited, during 2002 to 2008, he used to educate all of us by conducting 1-hour lecture about various aspects for improving physical health, stressful life, positive thinking and quality of life. I am more than 100% confident that if we implement everything he has written in the booklet, our life will become purposeful, colorful, joyful and helpful to many people in achieving goal of successful, happy and joyful life. I would particularly like to draw attention to the following points elaborated by Colin in his booklet. 1. Past is history, future is mystery, present is the gift of God. So celebration and joyfulness of present life should be a way of life. 2. Continuous positive thinking, you become what you think. 3. Accepting what happens for good. 4. I am okay, you are okay, philosophy of life. Reject the other 3 possibilities. A. I am okay, you are not okay, superiority complex. B. I am not okay, you are okay, inferiority complex. C. I am not okay, you are also not okay, negative frustrating depressive complex. I again congratulate Colin for writing such a beautiful booklet in order to help others. My all the best wishes for the success of this booklet and pray to Almighty for giving health, happiness and joy to Colin and everybody in the world. C.S. Shah, ex-additional GM, QC, and Management Representative. GSFC Ltd, Vadodara. 1. Freedom from the past. Most of our time of life is wasted in recalling past and hence we ruin joyful moments of our present. 1. We always recall our golden days of past and hope same days remains forever. 2. We always think about bad events that had happened and ask God why this happened only to me. Why me? 3. Sometimes you might have done some unwanted, undesirable work and you live in fear that what will happen? Think, what is the use of recalling such events which will ruin our present? We always expect repetitions of point number 1. But each moment in life is fresh and repetition is not possible. Point number 2 keeps you in tension while point number 3 makes you feel guilty. So, forget all moments, good or bad, of past and always live in present. Learn a lesson from past. 2. Freedom from the future. We Indians are eager to know our future and hence astrologers earn handsome amount. We are worried about our future so we ruin our joyful moment of present. What is future? Future is fruit obtained from what you have sowed in present. So, concentrate on your present and give your best, then automatically future will be bright. 3. Freedom from doership attitude. I have done it. This work was possible just because of me. No one is 100% perfect. To complete the work many factors are involved and you are one of them. God's grace, people's cooperation, money, method, right attitude and other are important factors. So be away from doership attitude. 4. freedom from superiority and inferiority complex. Superiority means I am superior than others. This requires comparison with others. Imagine if you are alone on this earth, then there is no comparison, hence no question of superiority. Superiority is always uncertain. It may happen that someone performs much better than you. At that time your ego will not allow you to accept this change. Example, in Olympic Games there were number of new world records are established every year. There is no need to compare yourself with others but compare yourself with your past. Confirm that you are doing better than yesterday. Inferiority is also comparison. Only difference is you feel, others are better or best than you. We should only have self-confidence and we should believe that we can handle any situation. Also think that, I can do what others can do and others can do what I can do. 5. Freedom from ownership attitude. We all believe that what we possess is of our own. We have full authority over it. Have we said and thought over it that what we have today, was somebody's yesterday and it will belong to someone else tomorrow? We should believe that what we possess today is the gift from God to us and we have to use it for some time. 6. Freedom from blind faith and conditioning. We should be free from conditioning and programming by others. Repetitive hammering of anything, idea, makes you believe that this is right. Be aware, think twice and then follow new ideology. Don't get impressed by advertisements, media, sales promotion scheme etc. 7. Freedom from imitation. Never follow anybody blindly. Listen lecturers carefully, read articles and think over it. Judge it by yourself and when you believe, follow it. 8. Freedom from expectations. Why our life is miserable? Because we accept too much from others. When our expectations are not fulfilled, then life becomes miserable. Following are the situation where we start expecting. 1. When we have given something to someone or done some favors or help. 2. When we have entered into some sort of social relationship, e.g. marriage, blood relation like brother, sister, parent, son etc. 3. Keep in touch with relatives, friends etc. But don't expect anything. These all relations are one type of bargaining. So, we have to become independent and self-reliance. If you want some help from others, do ask without hesitating. Don't feel bad if he or she refuses, find someone else who may help you. Similarly, if someone needs help, then help him unconditionally. Nobody is too close or away. We all are same. 9. Freedom from doubt and mistrust. If you can trust others, then you are blessed by Almighty. Today we hear others saying that 1. I doubt on his character. 2. I doubt that he is telling lie. 3. I doubt he is thief. These all are negative approach. Keep one thing in mind, that all are good unless he proves himself otherwise. 10. Freedom from making judgments. We are always ready to judge people without thinking, experiencing or testing them. As time passes, our judgment also changes. When our expectations are not satisfied, we change our judgment, statements for others. We readily give our judgment for great personalities like Gandhiji, Mother Teresa, Indira Gandhi etc. Actually, they never give judgment about others but are always ready to help people to grow. Always think in the direction of growth of society. 11. Freedom from fear of death. Is death a problem? No. Only thoughts related to death creates problem. What will happen to my family when I am no more? Only such type of thoughts makes you uneasy. Real death is like a sound sleep. We wake up in same body after sleep, but we wake up in another body after death. According to theory of karma, we have to complete all our dues related to our work, karma. Length of life is not important, but quality of life is important. People who have reached high level of consciousness die a conscious death, i.e. they can visualize that they are being separated from the body without losing consciousness, while ordinary people totally unconscious during immortal soul leaves the mortal body. 12. Freedom from revenge. If you are harassed by someone, you feel to take revenge. In this game of revenge, players are finished but game doesn't come to end. So, it is better to develop attitude of forget and forgive. We all have to settle our account with God and remember that punishment at right time will come from God. 13. Freedom from dependency. Any type of dependency on any person or things creates problems. Only those who are self-reliant or independent can overcome such problems and become happy. Independent, this word does not mean we are superior to others. To get and give cooperation is equally important. When we feel ourselves helpless in absence of particular person or thing, then it is dependency. Remember that real help comes from God through someone or somebody. Person only acts as an agent of God. 14. Freedom from hurry. You might have noticed some people are always in hurry. Such people will run to complete their work. When one work is over, they will run for another. This creates them tension. Why are they running? Because they are not satisfied with their present and are worried of future. In this process they ruin their joy of present. So, don't be in hurry. Take your own time and enjoy your present. 15. Freedom from obsession with gurus. Guru/teacher play very important part in our life. They guide us the path through which we can achieve the ultimate goal, God. They are intelligent and are at higher level. What they say is cream of their experience. All guru have their own style of preaching, so don't feel that your guru is only the best. All are equal. Practice to respect guru of others. Guru will not make you free from your karma/bandhan. Mahavir Swami said, when you reach to a high level, then leave me and move towards your ultimate goal, God. Listen to all with open mind and follow what you feel good. Real guru makes his disciple another guru, while false guru is interested in number of his disciples. 16. Freedom from opposition of religious scriptures. Religious scriptures are best books which teach us how to live. Read them and get best out of them. Don't get too much attached with particular scripture. Develop a habit of new ideas from them. An idea can change our life. 17. Freedom from attachment to physical pleasures and comforts. Physical pleasures and comforts make our life easy. If they are restricted by force, then psychological problems can also arise. To have comforts is not bad, but to get attached to them is bad. This attachment makes us mentally retarded. Many religions say, give pain to body so that you can achieve higher stage of spirituality. To keep body fit and fine to some extent is okay, but extreme has to be avoided. 18. Freedom from nationality, religion and caste. Our school gives us material education while religion gives us spiritual education. We are not attached to our school, but we gain knowledge and leave. Similarly, we must not get attached with religion. Just gain spiritual knowledge and move towards our ultimate aim, God. Never try to find mistakes of other religion, nation, or culture of castes. Remember, all are equal. Try to make bridges to gain more. 19. Freedom from boredom and loneliness. If we observe, then we can feel that we can't stay alone. We need something to keep ourselves busy, that may be person or a thing. When you are free, no work, then you might be either watching television or reading a book/magazine/newspaper or call someone. If you stay alone for some time, then you will get bored. You require some matter to avoid loneliness, and we can't stay alone for long, hence we are unhappy. To avoid such type of loneliness/boredom, we have to learn to live and enjoy with ourselves. Dependency on anything makes us unhappy. Practice daily to find some time for yourself and live for you only. Try it and enjoy. 20. Freedom from greediness. Greedy means attitude to gain more and more. Greedy person is never satisfied with what they have gained. Why we react in such a way? We react in such a manner because of tremendous feelings of insecurity, any type of tragedy, i.e., what will happen if I met with an accident or my family member gets hospitalized? Whatever you may do, but this feeling of insecurity will always remain with you. Only reasonable way is to do planning and savings for proposed unwanted event. There is no need to overreact or become over crazy. Have faith in God, who has given problem has also given its solution. Remember, he knows how much you can withstand and hence he gives problem according to your capacity. 21. Freedom from changing others. We all are very eager to change others, try to change situation, change residence, change working place and even life partner. We feel that by changing things we will become happy. But reality is that we can't change others only, we have to change ourselves. By changing ourselves, we can change everything. We have to adjust ourselves so that we are least affected by external parameters. If there is a dramatic change in you, then automatically people surrounded will notice your change in your working style, way of dealing, your mental balance, your stability, and will react unknowingly. This creates a good environment and happy life. 22. Freedom from complaint, criticism, and blame. We all complain about inefficiency of others, different departments, authorities, etc. We blame politicians and authorities are not interested in doing work but are interested only in bribe. Sometimes we feel people who are presenting their views only are Mr. Clean while rest of the system is corrupted. Imagine if they are deputed in that system then can remain Mr. Clean? There is no need to just blame, complain or criticize others. If we really want solution then we have to meet authorities and present our difficulties and tackle the problems to full satisfaction. In some cases, it may also happen that nothing can progress. In that case, be ready to compromise and adjust to situations so that we can remain tension-free. 23. Freedom from feeling sorry. If you feel sorry for others then indirectly you pointing him that you are helpless, victimized, and you have tolerated the situation. Instead of feeling sorry for anyone, help him, guide him, build his morale so that he can withstand the situation and can fight the circumstances and come out victoriously. Instead of blaming others or luck or time, think for a while that we have created circumstances and we have to solve problems in right way. 24. Freedom from bad luck and adverse destiny. Don't blame your luck. You only are responsible for situation arise. Your past creates your present and your present creates your future. Past is past, so don't worry. Try to improve your present so that you can improve your future automatically. 25. Freedom from satisfying all. Some people try to satisfy or happy each and everyone. In this attempt he feels that you cannot satisfy all for each and everything, because people have lots of hopes and wishes. To satisfy all is not possible. If there is anybody you can satisfy, it is only yourself, not anybody else. Never try to please artificially, don't waste your time and energy in doing it. The greatest contribution you can make in making other people happy is that you first make yourself happy. 26. Freedom from attachment to the body. We are attached to our body because we feel this is our body. As we use our car, how similarly our body is used by our soul. Body is given by our parent and soul rest in that body. If we understand this difference between body and soul, our attachment will automatically reduce. If our body gets injured then feel that my body is injured and not me. If your body gets ill feel that my body is ill and not me. I am soul, immortal, and nothing can touch me. This will reduce your sufferings and worries. 27. Freedom from attachment in relationship. Excessive attachment in relationship is not good for your overall growth. There are 3 reasons why we are attached. 1. We can't live alone, so we wish we are surrounded by group of people. 2. You feel that by keeping relations, they will help you when you are in need. 3. You require someone to share your achievements and excitements. These all points in reality are worthless. We should learn to live alone because relatives may move away from you or may die or you may move away from them. Relatives are only the agents of God and God only is the main helper. According to theory of karma, we are linked with our parents, brothers, sisters, friends, etc. We have to settle all our karma with them. We don't have any choice. So, don't get attached with relative and remain free from exceptions. 28. Freedom from unreasonable desires. Religion preaches us how to remain desireless. It is observed that those people who are desireless are either dull or dead. Desire which is ego-based and negative can keep you active but also creates tension, at end you feel empty. Similarly, desire which takes us to height, helps us to grow, to do some constructive work is desirable. Ego-based desire that has to be eliminated are 1. Name, fame, status, power etc. 2. Seeing sensational/violent movies, eating spicy food, different drinks etc. 3. Greed for money, wealth, power etc. These all keep you tensed and excited. 29. Freedom from negative emotions. There are two types of emotion in each person. Negative emotions, jealousy, hatred, impatient, anger, fear, restless, irritation, anxiety, depression, hurry, panic, excitement etc. Positive emotions, humbleness, kindness, respectfulness, assertiveness, equanimity, balance, stability, truthfulness, honesty, faith, trust, and other positive qualities. Attend various yoga and spiritual practices, meditation to reduce especially negative emotions. 30. Freedom from strain of perfectionism. There are many people in this world who remain under strain because they expect perfectionism in everything from themselves and from others. When they are not able to get it, they feel stressed. Actually, human being can't avoid making mistakes. Human being only achieves perfection when he attains highest state moksha, nirvana, or mutti or God's realization. To commit mistakes and show imperfections is quite natural for all human beings. So, there is no need to hide or feel ashamed. In fact, we have to learn necessary lessons from our mistakes. If we don't learn from our mistakes, we lose the benefits of the lesson which every mistake brings with it. 31. Freedom from hypocrisy, dong. Hypocrisy means you have one thing inside you and show something different. In other words, we have two faces, one which is real and other which we show. These types of people face lots of stress. Why we become hypocrite? When we want to impress someone, please others, fear of rejection, dishonor, disapproval from others etc. make us hypocrite. Try to avoid show-off. Your self-satisfaction and comforts are important, which ultimately keeps you stress-free and happy. 32. Freedom from suppression. If you think an idea and want to put into an action but it is not possible due to others and you have to bury your idea. Your idea moves from conscious mind to unconscious mind. This action leads to suppression. Such type of suppression is felt by each and every one daily and many times. Constant suppression leads to explosion one day. If you want to feel relieved, put forward your feelings politely without breaking law and order. 1. There is no need to suppress right thing. Express it freely but politely within limits of law and order. 2. Things which are wrong should be eliminated by right understanding and there is no need to suppress. There are healthy and non-healthy way to fulfill your natural urge which are natural, e.g. hunger. You can fulfill it by having a complete diet at right time with right quantity. Another way is to fulfill it by eating junk food in abnormal quantity and at abnormal time. Sex, you can fulfill by mutual consent with one clean life partner at regular right intervals. Another way is to fulfill it through prostitute, call girls, forcible sex, homosex, sex with animals etc. Please note that God has given human being a faculty of control by which he can control his suppression. For this control, we have to develop control over feelings which requires patience, time and right attitude. 33. Freedom from longing for name, fame and power. Our greatest desires or ambition in life is to earn name, fame, recognition, status and power. These desires create stress, frustration and anxiety. Following are few reasons. 1. It is not easy to achieve all desires as there are many, of competitors who are desiring the same. 2. Whatever the name, fame you have, there are some people who are already ahead of you and some are below you. 3. Some people who are below you today may rise above you tomorrow. So everything is relative. If you wish to remain at top, it will create strain in your mind. The world is dual in nature. When you get name, fame, power and you come in limelight, your responsibilities will increase and many times you have to take decisions which are not favorable and pleasant to everybody, which increases your enemies. They always look out for your weakness, loopholes on your side. At higher positions safety is also in danger and you can't move freely. So, remain calm, understand it is relative in his realm, kingdom. 34. Freedom from possessive of human beings. Possessiveness can be used when we try to treat human beings like objects. When we possess human beings, we start insulting them heavily. We treat our servants and subordinates just like things without bothering that they have feelings, emotions and a heart. Human beings must be treated with respect and dignity just like ourselves. You can request them, advise them but never force them, order them, or manipulate them. In the name of love we crush and destroy the other person. 35. Freedom from over-occupation. Some person remains over-busy in useless things throughout their life. You might have seen many people in your life who are working like a donkey from morning to night. They are involved in so many types of business and many deals apart from his regular job. Even if some free time is available, they will go to movie, market, or eating place, they will not let themselves relaxed. They can't sit without work as they have not tasted inner joy and peace. Initially, it is very difficult to sit quietly and focus on your breath for longer time because your mind will pull you out again and again outwards. But with practice and willpower you will be able to sit for a longer time and begin to cherish the moments. 36. Freedom from intolerance and impatience. Strictness for self and liberty for others is real greatness. Although you should be strict with yourself, to improve yourself you should be flexible and tolerant to the mistakes and shortcomings of others. We should not shout against mistakes of others but should try to find out why a person is behaving in such a way and try to help him to improve. Power of tolerance and patience strengthens our mind and willpower. Develop tolerance for the harms done by others to you, for the harsh words spoken by others and insults done by others to you. Exercise patience in traffic jam, in queue, or while waiting to meet a person. Show patience in talking to somebody, speak slowly, assertively, making no hurry and jumping between sentences. You will find great power developing inside you by the exercise of these qualities. 37. Freedom from attention of others. We all are interested in what others are doing, what others have bought, what others possess, who has come in neighbor's house, who is having affair with whom, which husband and wife has strained relations, which relative's son has failed in competitive exams, etc. Our attention remains on others most of the time rather than ourselves. Concentrate only on your progress in life. Don't waste time in bothering and interfering what others are doing. You should give advice only if asked, and if you are not knowledgeable in that matter, apologies instead of giving wrong or vague advice. 38. Freedom from self-centeredness. Self-centered man always talks like this: I was this, I had done this, I like this and so on. You should be able to look upon others' problem as your own problems by placing yourself in their position. 39. Freedom from jealousy. When someone is going higher or becoming better than us, in any respect, jealousy begins. We can't tolerate that anybody should be superior to us. Then we start justifying our feeling of jealousy by criticizing that person he has reached to the position by unfair means or by some political pull or influence. If your friend or neighbor purchases new expensive car or house, then your peace is disturbed and jealousy begins. Hence you can see that the basis of jealousy is comparison. To become happy, don't compare and don't give unnecessary attention to others but enjoy what you have. Even if you able to raise yourself to the level of the person whom you are jealous of, still there is no guarantee that in future he will not again rise above you. What will you do then? And if you rise above one person, what about others? So better way is to say goodbye to jealousy and habit of comparison. 40. Freedom from over-accumulation of material, knowledge, and information. Knowledge of worldly matters is unlimited. It is not practically possible to have a perfect knowledge of everything by any person. It is better to be an expert in one line and possess general knowledge in other areas for survival and worldly interactions. If you involve in collecting all the information, even for the sake of interest, you will go mad, e.g. collecting names of all railway stations, distance between each station, train passing through it and their timings. Think this all are necessary? Only limited information is required while you are traveling, is enough. 41. Freedom from carving, eagerness, for others' attention. We want others to have high opinion for us whether we actually deserve or not. We can't stand a low rating of ourselves. In this process we feel tremendous strain. By trying to impress others and thereby getting joy, you are indirectly giving the key of happiness to others. Thus, if they want they will make us happy, and if they want they can make your life miserable. Other people's comments should be taken only objectively, as an opportunity to re-examine yourself and take any corrective action if required. To have a desire that you should be at top in all areas, departments and you only should be appreciated the most, is a highly immature thinking. 42. Freedom from the results of actions. Most of the people do work with aim to get desired result, which is fixed in their minds before starting the work. They work like a donkey but remain anxious and tensed about the results, due to which their efficiency decreases. If you do the work with full attention and awareness without concentrating on results, the quality of work will automatically improve and it will give you joy also. The excitement due to favorable result can't last forever. Suppose you get first number in board examinations, excitement lasts for 2 to 3 weeks till your relatives congratulate you, media people come to meet you. Slowly excitement in you and others will fade and you come down to earth. So, remember that real excitement, long-lasting joy is during the execution of work only. 43. Freedom from addictions and intoxications. A considerable number of people take some intoxicating substances like nicotine, drug, etc. These substances provide you stimulation, make you drowsy, sleepy, and forgetful. There are natural ways to refresh you, e.g. swimming, running, walking, cycling, dancing, jumping, sports, etc., which also give you high feelings. While with drug, you develop tolerance for the quantity and you have to continuously increase the quantity, and so it becomes never-ending chain. If you want to relax with better alternatives, then some are yoga, music, songs, bhajans, meditation are there. Read good spiritual books which give you knowledge about reality and truths of life. Once you have real knowledge, you never become confused, tensed, and are able to face any problem with courage and right understanding. And you don't require any intoxicant to forget. 44. Freedom from dishonesty, cheating, and untruthfulness. There is a common statement that nowadays only dishonest, corrupt, liars, cheaters are flourishing and honest, truthful people are suffering. But this is superficial statement. Dishonest person or cheater suffers continuously from inside. As honest person may have less money, but he will be very peaceful, joyful, and satisfied from inside. A person who has experienced joy of inner self, will never be dishonest, untruthful, and can't cheat anybody. In dishonest and corrupt person, you will find, he is filled with fears, of getting caught or getting exposed, guilty, of cheating, exploiting and blackmailing others, greed, how to get more and more money, stress, how and where store the wealth, etc. Can a such person with negative emotions enjoy a life? 45. Freedom from guilt. Guilt which has been grossly misused by keepers of religion, pandit, mullahs, gurus, to exploit innocent people and keep them in fear. Once you tell somebody that you have done a very bad karma, then he will say God is very angry with you, and he will suggest some ways to overcome God angriness, like cleaning shoes in temple, donating a certain amount in mandir, etc. Unless you create guilt and fear in the person, he will not surrender before you and you will not have the power over you. As a human being you are bound to make some mistakes and do so many evil deeds. Only thing you should not repeat it. Your bad actions directly punish you by creating unease and tension in your mind. They can't be erased by any means. They can only be erased by changing those bad actions into good ones in future by realizing your mistakes. 46. Freedom from group and crowd. In crowd, you are carried away by the mob psychology and not by rational thinking. Once you start following the rules of a group blindly, you lose your soul. A crowd can't attain happiness and moksha, only individual can. Normally, people attach to the crowd because we don't have to think and decide what is to be done. Crowd decides and we just follow and we are not responsible for any result. Whole crowd is responsible, so we feel secured. But with this we also lose our individuality and the inner joy and happiness. 47. Freedom from rejection and disapproval by others. We should not get influenced by others' rejection. Many people give more importance to what other people think about them. They get very upset when their words, their works, or views are rejected and disapproved by somebody. They start feeling that they are worthless and inferior. You should always take the comments of the other, simply as his opinion. It may not be correct or partially correct. Re-examine yourself if there is a scope of improvement, take corrective measures. If there is no weight in comment, just ignore it. 48. Freedom from overthinking. Some people waste lot of time in thinking, planning and imaging things. Even they work, their mind remains on their future plans only. Some people always think of useless things. One of my cousins thinks that when water will be exhausted, what will happen? If heat will reach to maximum temp, what will happen? If Antarctica's ice will melt, what will happen? Up to certain amount thinking and planning is okay, but overthinking is not desirable. Your frustration comes from the fact that you want to do, learn, or change everything just now or in least possible time and before your colleagues achieves it. This is, as you know, is practically impossible. 49. Freedom from over-talking. 75% our talks are unnecessary, and if don't talk, there will be no harm to us. On the contrary, silence generates lots of strength. Most of our talks unknowingly are useless. Unnecessary talks create lot of harm as 1. Lot of physical and mental energy is used while talking. This energy is even more than required during walking. 2. If you speak lot, then there are chances that you may say something undesirable and this may create tension in your relations. 3. Those who speak lot, speaks mostly of past or of future. Again, present is forgotten. Remember about present and enjoy. 4. You cannot relax if you are too talkative. This disturbs your peace of mind. Spirituality gives preference to silence. Talking has to be done in limited, slow, clear and sweet manner. Silence increases the force in words when you speak. Man, of few words creates bigger impact on others than a talkative person does with lots of words. 50. Freedom from unplanned, unsystematic working. So many intelligent people can give lot of output but can't give due to their unplanned, unsystematic way of working. I can give you simple example. Suppose someone phones you and give you message to give to your husband/wife. At that time, if there is no pen or paper for noting down the message, you will be disturbed in finding things. Then you will write in a piece of paper and it will misplace and you cannot pass the message to concern. If it is an important message, then you all will be disturbed and stress will be generated in your home. So better to keep pen and letter pad near the phone, and it is all members' duty to see if there is any message for them. Some people don't write the message and then forget. Another example, we waste our time in finding the things which are not at proper place, so everything should have a designated place for its quick location. You will feel a joy of working if everything is at proper place. 51. Freedom from negative thoughts. How to stop negative thoughts? You can't. Try to stop negative thinking. It may take 3 forms. 1. Fighting, you fight with them. 2. Escaping, you try to run away from them. 3. Suppression, you push them to conscious mind to subconscious mind. Don't focus on VE thinking, focus on and VE thinking, it will automatically dilute the VE thinking. E.g., suppose you have a bucket of dirty water, and if you start filling pure water without removing dirty water, what will happen? It dilutes it and becomes pure atlas. Another example, someone insists that first he removes darkness from the room and then allow light to enter. Is it possible? Developing of and VE thinking is a gradual process. Plus VE thinking is nothing but seeing things in right perspective. Negative thinking is seeing things in distorted manner. 51. Freedom from aimless actions. Some people spend their lifetime without any purpose. They involve in the work whatever works come in their way. They change jobs, houses, businesses, friends, life partner frequently. They are not clear about what they want. You must make some short-term and long-term goals in your professional as well as personal life. 52. Freedom from the attitude of resistance. Most of the people will resist what is happening to them, and resistance is expressed in the form of complaints, criticism, blames, irritations, frustrations, and so many other ways. Very few people on the earth, who accept everything whether good or bad, pleasant or unpleasant, adverse or favorable, with a calm and stable mind. First step is to accept the situation and then take the next step to improve sufferings. Unless you take first step, how will you take second step? You may get a serious or incurable disease, you may become old, your wife and children may leave you, you can die one day, you may have accidents, your friends and relatives may leave you or cheat you, etc. All things are possible and you should be able to accept them. But you will say, I have never thought that my children leave me alone, my friend will cheat me. I will suffer from incurable diseases and so on, and will resist also for accepting all these. Remember that resistance always creates tension, unease, hatred, and frustration. On the other hand, acceptance creates feeling of relief, peace and ease, as if heavy load has been lifted from shoulders. 53. Freedom from panic. People create panic whenever any challenge, adversity, problem, or slightest misfortune hits them. There is nothing in the life which can be called unbearable. Everything can be accepted and handled with serenity. Showing reasonable concern on sad events and taking remedial measures is quite all right. It is the over-concern and over-anxiety which creates panic. E.g., suppose you are feeling panicky about an interview you have to appear tomorrow. Just ask yourself, what is it you are feeling nervous? Is it because you are not able to reply all questions? At most you will not be selected, so what? Havens will not fall. You will not become beggar, there are so many companies. If you feel interviewer will consider you fool, what will happen? There are so many great fools in the world than you. So, by questioning and challenging you will reduce your anxiety and panic, and you will definitely perform better in interview. 54. Freedom from false prayers. Most of the people use the term prayer in the form of begging from God. Somebody is demanding a job for his son, good match for his son/daughter, good results in exam, etc. And assure God to give some food or prasad if their desire is fulfilled. Please remember that you get from God what you deserve and not what you ask for. Real prayer is just thankfulness and total acceptance of what has been provided to you by God. 55. Freedom from haphazard and random thinking. Some people jumped from one thought to another. Their thoughts are moving randomly from here to there without any directions. Some people think of one thought like, let me phone my friend, and within a second, they change their mind and think, let me go to haircut, again change over to another thought, let me finish my homework first, etc. We are not suggesting to stop thoughts but to think in a planned and orderly manner, instead of thinking haphazardly. The tremendous rush of thoughts and frequent changes in thoughts in your mind is a sign of weak and uncontrolled mind. A controlled mind can continue to keep only one thought as far as long as it desires without allowing other thoughts to come in. 56. Freedom from insecurity and fears. You somehow want to come to that state where you are totally safe and secure by building properties, creating huge bank balance, know of insurance policies, long-term savings, etc. The truth of life is full of so many uncertainties that you cannot create foolproof security for you. The only way to go beyond the fears of insecurity, is to accept the facts of insecurity of life. Permanent security can come from God only. This is not to say that one must not take any measures for his future. One must not be obsessive about that. Another point is that insecurities and dangers crop up in your mind when you think of future. Fears don't exist in the present moment. So, if you learn to remain in present moment for maximum time, most of the fears will finish. 57. Freedom from competition and race. Young generation and children are getting stressed due to competition with others. A person who is in comparison with others can't remain without stress, as he is always anxious that somebody will overtake him. Every parent pumping their children to come first in class. Another way to keep them stress-free, you should tell children that ranking is not important but deep knowledge and understanding is important. Other way, you may give him a goal of percentage, not rank. You should tell him that achieve 92% and don't bother rank, then he will remain stress-free and will play honest game. 58. Freedom from junk food. Junk food are those foods which have lost their naturalness and are made by refining, processing, and mixing of colors, chemicals and preservatives. Our body can very well accept and assimilate natural foods fully without harmful side effects. But as soon as you make alterations, some side effects and harms are bound to occur. In manufacturing of white sugar during refining process, all vitamins, minerals, fiber are removed and only empty calories remain. Now for metabolism of sugar, the body needs vitamins and minerals. So, the body now takes it from bones, nerves, muscles, skin, eyes etc. results in deficiency of vitamins and minerals in the part of body which causes a weak bones, nervous irritability, tiredness, muscular diseases, poor eyesight etc. Sugar increases glucose level immediately in blood and followed by sugar low after some time, which creates a feeling of fatigue, depression, and body aches, natural cholesterol level up etc. Addition of colors, flavors, preservatives have toxic effects which body has to work hard to eliminate these toxins. Most common constituents of junk foods are 1. White sugar 2, white salt 3, maida 4, caffeine 5, color, flavor and preservatives 6, NAN 7, chocolates 8, tea coffee 9, namkeen 10, sharbats 11, chips and fryms 12, sweats 13, jam jelly 14, sauce, ketchup 15, pickles 16, packets, samosas 17, soft drinks etc. You should not avoid it completely. You can take occasionally. Body has capacity to tolerate them in small quantity without any bad effects. Natural foods are 1, fruits 2, vegetables 3, nuts 4, sprouted pulses 5, cereals and pulses. 59. Freedom from over-medication. Excessive use of medicines causes harm to the body than benefits. Body can absorb only organic material, whereas allopathic medicines contain inorganic also, hence body starts removing it from the system as you take. That is why kidneys and liver are overburdened and worst affected by excessive medicines. Secondly, it moves throughout the body including where it is required to work, and hence unnecessary side effects created on other body parts. Natural cure treatments are yoga, exercise, diet therapy, fasting, pranayam etc. If people stop buying medicine, then how will persons connected to medical profession can survive? Somebody suggest that you continue to buy medicine to survive them and throw all that medicine into sea so that you are saved. 60. Freedom from pessimism, hopelessness, and depression. Many people became depressed when some big loss, tragedy, or misfortune strikes them in life. They feel helpless and victim, think that they have no power to improve it. This feeling comes from ignorance of basic laws of universe. 1. Each of our lives will have dark days. And each dark day will pass by. Nothing worldly lasts forever. All troubles useless if not recalled in mind again and again last but for a little while. 2. When one door closes, another opens. All the doors are never closed for anyone. When one door closes, don't try to open it, find out other open doors. 3. God, never give the burden more than you can able to bear. You should affirm, I stood yesterday, I can stand today, I will stand tomorrow. 61. Freedom from over-accumulation of material things. We Indians are famous for collecting more and more things in our house. When person becomes old, he finds that he has maximum number of things and confused what to do with them. Things become unmanageable and are the source of tension and anxiety rather than enjoyment. It also creates many hurdles like 1. More things mean more space required. 2. More things mean more maintenance. 3. More things mean more security arrangement. Root of the problem is not to purchase things but non-disposable of old things. This creates a mess. If you can maintain a proper cycle of purchase and disposal, you will be saved from mess. Disposal of things have many ways. You sell them, donate them, give it to needy person, give it in exchange offer, or throw them in garbage. 62. Freedom from over-involvements in worldly affairs. People are mindlessly involved in innumerable things, whether it is actually needed or not. Involve yourself in worldly affairs only to the extent which is required for your survival, growth and worldly duties. Avoid unnecessary involvements here and there, roaming here and there, peeping, poking your nose here and there in others' affairs and scandals. Similarly, reduce collection of worldly possessions and luxuries to a minimum. 62. Freedom from prejudice and bias. With bias mind you will see all negativity in person with whom you are against, and you will see all positive in person with whom you are in favor, and you start seeing and evaluating everything in terms of these beliefs and ideas and not in terms of reality. Spirituality advise us that we should never get biased either in favor or against anything just from a limited examination of something or one or two activities of the person. A spiritual person is neither against someone nor in favor of somebody. He simply remains with the truth and facts. 64. Freedom from fickle-mindedness and indecision. Some persons are always fickle-minded and not able to choose and decide a thing. They are weak in taking a decision. Sometimes they feel that they should do this or select these things, but after a little while, they are confused and start thinking, oh, let me do the other thing. If they select something, after some time they start regretting, oh, it would been better if I had selected another thing. This is because of weak mind and ignorance of truth of life. Now, if you want to choose a thing which has all positive points and no negative points, it is impossible. When a fickle-minded person sees the positive point, he is attracted towards it, and as soon as he sees negative points, he gets confused. 65. Freedom from fear of using technology. Most of the people, particularly senior citizens, afraid from using new technology like use of ATM card, debit card, credit card, net banking, online bill payments, booking of tickets and other online activities. They afraid from fraud, but anytime fraud can be happened. Use of such activities are for ease of our life. You can do any work without going outside of your house, and it is a blessing for senior citizens. If you don't upgrade yourself, you will be out of your business. This is year 2019, and within 5 years, i.e. after 2024, there will be no queue, and you will see people in queue who don't know computer. Doctors, lawyers, businessmen and engineers who do not accept new technology will be out of their business. So, don't afraid from using new technology. The moment you realize that you are only and fully responsible for your life, you are the freest man in the world. Thank you. About author. Mr. Desai, ex-manager, QC, at GSFC Ltd. Is an enthusiast who continuously strives to empower himself with knowledge and skills to lead a quality life facing ever-emerging challenges, be it technological, social, civic, administrative and so on. Technology is his passion. Mr. Desai is constantly engaged in empowering everyone around him using technology and specifically social media. He insists on educating people to be more empowered with goal-oriented, purposeful living. The booklet he has come up with is simple and in informal format, based on his readings, observations, experiences, and proofs to his continuous efforts to help people to live life of enlightenment and with better quality, which is free from the loads of the past and looks forward to live present with bright future. Dr. Uma Joshi, ex-Dean, Faculty of Family and Community Sciences, MS University, Vadodara.